Hi, this is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop, and today we are looking at the motor. This is out of the Cincinnati milling machine. I pulled it out. I didn't bother showing you that because it's taking some bolts out and getting out here. So, the first thing we need to determine is what the voltage it was wired for. Looking at the plate here, I really wish they still put stamped plates on machines. The 220 voltage here, you'll see there's 4 connections. 3 wires hooked all together, then these groups. So judging by that, I was able to determine it was wired for 240. This motor actually has see it there? Steel tags that are numbered. Imagine them doing that today. Look at the motor itself. Use some brake cleaner. You gotta love stamped tags. You see it's 3-phase, 3 horse, 220, 440, so 50 hertz, which you'll come across, especially on older machines, you'll come across a lot of 50 hertz motors. They'll run on 60 hertz. I'll do a separate video on all that, on motors and hertz and all that stuff. So, motor spins. There's a little dry sounding. So, this motor does not have grease works. It takes oil. You got to be a little careful about what oil you put in there. I don't want to say any oil is better than no oil. I use the 3-in-1 electric motor oil, just a couple drops, and it does fine. So what I've done is I've wired it in temporarily. This is just to check it. First thing you do, take your multimeter. It's upside down. Set to continuity. Make sure none of the motor wires have continuity to the case. That is bad. So none of them did. So I've wired them up here to this drum switch. This is actually for the lathe headstock powered milling machine. So we're gonna run it. The reason I kind of rushed this to tonight, there's an auction coming up very soon that has a couple 3-phase motors, and I need to know if I need to bid on a few 3-phase motors. And again, even though it's temporary, make sure everything's grounded, do your due diligence. Nothing's touching and all that. I'm going to lift it up off this support, because when you do kick a motor on and it's not bolted anything, it is going to kick a little bit. So what I'll do, I'll take it off this. I will go kick on the phase converter, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to test it. So I'm going to go get all that done, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I've got the phase converter running. So I got hooked up to the drum switch. Let's see how it sounds. Oh, very silent. Kick it off. Let it coast down. My phase converter will be a lot quieter. I need to put some rubber or something underneath that mount I made for it. Turning that way. Now let's reverse it. There we go. Very smooth running motor. Okay, taking that off. Okay, so now we know the motor is good to go. Very quiet running motor. So we'll put it back in there. And like I mentioned in the other video, I'm going to use a toggle switch to turn it on. I thought about, I might put a drum switch on it. I haven't fully decided. You can reverse the screw in there, the spindle with changing the gears out. So I will look at that. Yeah, very cool. I'm going to get rid of all the old wiring. All this old metal stuff. It's all going to go bye-bye. And I highly recommend that when you're redoing an old motor. Just everything from the motor up to the switch and motor from the electrical plug-in should be new. Unless you've seen it running and it's all looking good. I do not trust this. Especially because it's all, you know, wrapped in electrical. And the power's off. It was disconnected. You know, I'll undo all these wraps and double check all the ends of the wire. So yeah, I will do that tonight. And we'll bolt that guy back in. We are one step closer. This is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.